Mi anheles de peconare, mi arasafta manoro satana, mi anala, mi anam sana. Kai. Namasoda katilem sotunana krate Shiporo panaleste panamanukudare Kia namastatele kanamishtele Sitele mad ane kanalam sanam Kia Welcome to this recording of a meditation on nourishing, cultivating, and toning the microcosmic orbit. You can start in a comfortable seated or kneeling or standing or lying down position. But I also encourage you to move as you feel called to move. And in this meditation, we'll be working with the 7 chakras or energy centers of a traditional Indic model of the subtle body. And then we'll also be working with a subtle body framework which includes the 3 elixir pools, or C's as they are known to my lineages, or my perspective of the perspective of my lineages. And finally, we'll be working with the central channel. So when you're in a comfortable position to begin, you can start by bringing your awareness to the root chakra, which is located between the sex organs and the anus, or what some people call the location of the perineum. And as you gently bring your awareness there, you can tune into whether the texture of your awareness of your root chakra changes as you take an inhale, without forcing the breath to be of a particular duration. You can tune into the point where the inhale turns into an exhale, and feel into whether you notice a change in the texture of your awareness of your root chakra. And if it helps, you can tune into whether there is a sensation of rising or falling. Perhaps there are colors which make themselves present to you. Perhaps there are sensations of warmth or aliveness which change as the breath expands, turns, recedes. The next time that you start to take an inhale, I'd like for you to imagine that you're sending out your awareness as far as you can, as if to blow up a space in the area of your root chakra. And as you're sending your awareness out and you're making this space available in your root chakra, you can bring your awareness to an inflow of elixir through the legs, from just below the balls of your feet, up through your legs and into that space. And know that I'm setting protections so that only what is for your highest and most healed timeline is allowed into that space. And then if you feel ready, the next time you take an exhale, you can imagine that the exhaling motion is opening up the pores of your root chakra so that the energy that has gathered there, which I will say comes with the blessings of your earth ancestors, can seep into the metaphysical body of your root chakra. So that those energies are being integrated into the intelligence of your root. The next time you take an inhale, You can repeat that sending out of awareness to make this space and invite the energies of your earth ancestors through your legs and into the root. And then on your next exhale, you can again allow those energies to nourish the intelligence of your root and reform or reconstitute the interconnected beingness of that part of your subtle body. And if you like, you can tune into the quality of the awareness which is being cultivated there. I just want to make sure that you know that it's okay if the breath is shallow. It's okay if there's some tenderness in your root. And I don't think it's necessary or helpful to force anything. And if you like, you can tune into whether there is any tension around the root, whether it's muscular or whether it's coming from the fascia or interconnective tissue. And you can release that tension without allowing the physical body around the root to be entirely flaccid, but rather cultivating a quality of aliveness and attentiveness to the flow of energy through that. Whether this results in something which feels like a closure, or whether it feels like something that feels more open. And I would say that depending on the quality of your energy body and the quality of the energy and the contexts which you find yourself in, the level of tension or closed or openness in the root may fluctuate depending on whether your body feels like it needs to take in energy there or keep energy out. And on the next inhale, without taking awareness away from the root, I'd like for you to expand your awareness up to the sacral, or you could say the space behind and just below the navel, in front of the spine. And we'll do the same at the sacral as we've been doing at the root, which is, as we inhale, we'll send awareness out, making space at the sacral, paying attention to the energies that flow into the sacral. To take that space. And then on the exhale, you can imagine that the sacral is opening up to integrate and allow itself to be nourished by these energies. And you may notice that some of them are coming from the root via the passageway from the earth star below the feet through the legs. And you may notice that some of them are coming from the cosmos. And you can feel secure in the knowledge that they are being protected by the words placed on this recording. And if it feels serene, you can once again observe the qualities of the energy that's being invited in with each exhale. And how that's changing the quality of your awareness of your sacral and your root as we move up the central channel. And as you take your next inhale, you can start to imagine energy running up the back as we send awareness out, over the crown, and down the front of the body. And then as you take your next exhale, you may give awareness to the way that energy flows into the sacral via that downward flow down the front of the body and into the root, without focusing in a way that introduces tension in your body or in your mind. But rather feels almost passive. And on the next inhale, can expand your awareness so that it includes the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. And again, as we send out awareness with the inhale, we make a space in the area of the solar plexus, just above the belly button, below the ribs. We give awareness to the energies which are flowing into that space. And then as we exhale, we allow the solar plexus to breathe in those energies and to be nourished by those energies. While also allowing our awareness of the microcosmic orbit, which flows up the back and down the front of our bodies, to take up more space. it feels comfortable to you, you can tune into the lower sea or the lower elixir pool, which fills the belly and the womb space, almost like an egg which is cradled by the hips. And you might tune into what's being cultivated there, where the flows of the root and the sacral and the solar plexus meet at the lower sea. The next time you take an inhale, you can expand the awareness which encircles the root and the sacral and the solar plexus up into the heart space. And once again, allow the sending outwards of awareness to open up space in the heart. Gently place awareness in the heart space to welcome the etheric energies of sky ancestors. As that energy accumulates and you feel comfortable, on your next exhale, you can once again imagine that space opening up to breathe in those accumulated etheric energies from our sky ancestors, and allow the heart space to breathe in those energies as if absorbing, integrating, and rebuilding the interconnected awareness of the heart space. And again, without forcing it, you can just gently place your awareness on any tenderness, any grief, any sorrow that comes up. And just allow it to be. And just notice if it gently dissolves or melts. Once again, you can bring your awareness to the microcosmic orbit, which flows up the back from the root to the crown, then down the front, from the crown through the face, through the jaw, the throat, the collarbone, down over the heart space, through the lower abdomen, back down into the root. Then I'll ask you again to expand your awareness so that it includes all of the chakras from the root up through the throat. And on your next inhale, you can once again send awareness out from the throat to open up a vacuum in the throat and welcome in cosmic energies. And just allow them to gather there. And when you feel ready, the next time you start to exhale, you can imagine that you're opening up receptivity in the throat, so those energies can be absorbed by the throat chakra and integrated into its intelligence. And then if you like and it feels comfortable, you can tune into the middle sea, the middle dantian, or the middle elixir pool, and how this sea is being fed by the flows of the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat. And you can tune into the quality of your awareness there. Whether it has colors or warmth, lightness or heaviness. Looseness or tightness. You can allow an awareness of the microcosmic orbit and how it connects to these subtle organs to accompany the natural cycle of your inhales and exhales. And on your next inhale, I'll ask you to expand your awareness up into the head space or the third eye. And again, send awareness out from there to open up space in the head and invite cosmic energies from within the material realm of Earth, which carry blessings for your most healed and whole timeline. And just give gentle, observing awareness to any images or qualities of that awareness, perhaps even words. And then when you're ready, and if it feels appropriate, appropriate on your next exhale, you can allow your third eye to breathe in those energies and be nourished by their blessings. You can repeat again on your next inhale the gathering of these cosmic earthly energies. And on your next exhale, the nourishing of your headspace. And the next time you inhale, you can bring your awareness up so that it includes all of the energy centers from your root up to your crown. And again, just send out awareness to open up the crown space and allow the gathering of blessed energies for your most heal and most whole timeline. And you can bring gentle, observing awareness to the sense of knowing that might arise in your crown. And again, it might have colors, it may have a looseness or a firmness. It may be smooth, it may be a little rough, and that's all totally valid. And on your next exhale, you can allow your crown to receive and integrate those energies. And your next inhale, you can repeat the cycle, opening up space for these energies to gather. On your next exhale, or when it feels appropriate, you can allow those energies to melt into your crown. And I'll ask you again to allow the flow of energies from the root up the back to the crown, down the front of your body, back down to the root. And you can see if the flow of that energy coincides in any way with your inhale and exhale cycle. And then if it feels comfortable, you can bring your awareness to the upper C, or upper dantian, or upper elixir pool, which is fed by the flows of your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And your awareness of the awareness that's building there. You can observe whether it feels calm and still, warm or cold. Loose or firm. can expand your awareness again to take in the qualities of the middle dantian or middle C and the lower dantian or lower C. Can tune into the relative clarity, the relative amount of movement or fullness, and perhaps the tonal qualities of these pools. Just allow your awareness to rest in this place. While gently following the cycle of inhaling and exhaling, and how this contributes to all of these subtle organs. And if it feels aligned, you can say a prayer for your well-being, your wholeness, your alignment with the cosmos, and the beings that you interact with. Thank you for receiving this meditation. And I'll finish by channeling a small incantation for fertility, for resilience, and for growth. And I'll start now. Miele mastepatura matine kelem sanari. Nakana mastutanilik era mashtakanaraka nastoy. Tia lepsapura panelikana mishtumaleta. Kia namastu. Kia. Kia namastu. Kia. Ashe.